Hi, I'm Tony Fleming, and this is Fleming's Ultimate Garage. Hey guys, thanks for joining us on today's fresh arrival. And the reason I call it a fresh arrival is we're just finishing up the restoration on it. We've never had a 68 Super Sport convertible in Grotto blue before, and I don't know, I just love the color of it. And I think it's just, it's a little different than every other car out there. And I don't know, I just hope, you guys see the same as I do. Anyway, let's talk about a couple cool things. This is a matching numbers car. It's original air-conditioned car, which we'll finish up the air conditioning. I just want to get the video done. I got it done a little bit earlier than the AC was done, but we did most of the restoration on the car to get it all ready. But come on up and let's talk about the paint for a second, because that's one of the big questions. And I like to make sure that you can read everything nice and clear in there. See that? If you guys are out there buying a car and you're getting pictures from people and things like that, or looking at pictures on the internet, I got to tell you, if you're not getting a video of the car and they're not showing you the quality of the paint, and you can't see the guy's face clearly, you can't see the make and model of the camera, that means when the paint gets there, it's not going to be as good as you hope. Don't let them tell you any different, that the lens was fuzzy, the lens was foggy, whatever. It either says it nice and crystal clear or it doesn't. Okay? You know, one of the things that give you some great stuff about Super Sports is this. Let's walk up here. So big block wheels. A lot of people, you know, a lot of people know that. Some people don't know that. But like if you got a Camaro and it had the big block, then you got these wheels here. Chevelle 396 cars, 454 cars. You know, they became 70s and 71s. You know, they got the bigger wheels like this too. We put the red lines on here. Now this is one of the things that's not super correct about the car. It is, but it isn't. But the reason we do this is because these people, I'm hoping, that get this car are going to want to drive it. So these are red lines, but they're red line radials. You know, the belted tire that's supposed to be on the car is loud, doesn't handle well, and this is probably one of the greatest things that happen in cars is radial tires, and we forget about that. So this car has power disc brakes. It has power steering, which is very nice, and it's just nicely detailed inside here, underneath there, the correct Super Sport stripes. Even has a little wax left on it because we haven't finished detailing it yet, but I want to get the video out to you before, you know, if you're looking for a cool car like this, you can get it, and we can just need a couple days just to finalize the last couple things, okay? Let's take a peek under the hood for a minute. Great front end in 68. You knew for sure that's what was in your rear view mirror, and you're getting ready to get past. All right, let's take a peek under the hood for a second and check out the details here. Most everything on the car is correct. It's got the correct pulleys to finish up the air conditioning with the double pulleys here. It does have headers on it. And that's an easy change back to manifolds if you'd like that. Some people like the sound and it doesn't bother them so much. What you're getting here is a matching numbers, big block, Super Sport convertible, and we'll try to keep it as correct as possible. A couple small things we're changing. The intake lines for the carburetor, that'll all be finished up here. We have tower clamps for the whole car to make sure that that's all correct. AC unit will be right here where it's supposed to be. And if you can, I don't know if you can get in on here, but here you can come around, Justin, and show the matching numbers engine. The codes are nicely stamped right on there. Got the IET 3-digit suffix code, and it's got the VIN number of the car on there also. The broach marks are going like this, like they're supposed to. Nicely detailed here, fresh radiator, battery topper. You can see obviously it was an air-conditioned car. Like I said, I'm a little early in the video than I typically would, but I wanted to get this car out so you guys could see it. All right, let's check in the interior, because in a Super Sport, you get a little nicer interior. All right, this is nice. All new interior here. Buckets, rear seat, door panels, and things like that. For instance, I want to tell you the details and the little stuff that we went to a little bit farther. This had Impala Super Sport trim behind here that wasn't too good. The problem was I needed to change that trim to finish the interior, but when I changed that trim, they had put holes and trimmed around the door panel, so I couldn't save the door panel. It forced me to buy new door panels. And then when I put these on, they looked so good that these ones here didn't look good, so I had to buy these too. Only reason I'm telling you this is because this is the kind of thing that's going to happen to you if you go to restore a car, and this is the only way to buy a car is when it's restored, it's turnkey, and it's ready to go. The turn signals work, the headlights work, the speedometer works. This has the full factory gauges in it. Got the original radio, it's got we're going to have the heating and air conditioning working properly, stuff like that. So I think that as you look around the car and you see some of the detail that you get, there's no way, A, you can restore this car for what you can buy it here for, and B, it'll be a couple years before you can even drive it. Even the seals, replaced all the weather stripping, okay? Little stuff like this that we don't ask about. This has tilt wheel, which is a nice option. Pedal dress up. 68, the pedal here was a little bit smaller, So I have the other piece of pedal dress up. It took me 3 times to get the right pedal dress up. These are the frustrations that you go through, and that's why people buy cars here, because these cars are turnkey. They're not perfect, but they're as nice and close to perfect as one can expect for a 40 or 50-year-old car. Dash is painted beautifully. What we do for a lot of people is we keep this stock stereo right here. Then we go ahead and we put a digital sound system right in here with XM or satellite radio, whatever your choice is, iPod hookup, all that good stuff. And that way you keep the dash all stock. Heating and air conditioning car, showing that it's an AC car. We got the gauges in here, all brand new dash, console, buckets, shifter plate, got a power convertible top in black, which is nice. Anyway, I've rambled on enough about how excited I get about a car like this, only because I know the effort that goes into it, because I'm the check writer for it, and you know we can spend a lot of money getting these cars ready, but it's the effort that pays off. And when you get it, like for instance when it pulls up in front of your house, and you know a lot of times we talk about this too, is that's included with the price of the car. You know, the door-to-door transportation is included in the car, and it's enclosed, and it's got a temporary tag on the back, and it's got you know, it's got gas in it, and it's ready to go. So as it pulls out of the truck, you can take wherever you want with you and just go for a drive. So anyway, this is what it'll sound like when it pulls out of the truck. Red lines really make this car pop in particular. I don't know, I just think it's a great color combination with them. It looks really, really nice. Okay, let's walk around the back for a second. We'll have a peek at some of the trim. As this car went by you and you guys were maybe racing, maybe you were, maybe you weren't, this is what you found out just spanked you, because they do go down the road. This car here has the engine. Although it's a matching numbers engine, it's definitely more than the original 396, 350 horsepower that it started life as. Take a peek in the trunk for a second. All that's detailed. As a matter of fact, in the trunk, there's a couple nice things. I have a spare tire for it. Comes with a car this cover. All that's been detailed too. And it's nice when you see a car with a car cover. Spare tire will go in here in a minute. We just want to finish, because we painted some items, we want to go ahead and clear coat the trunk so that'll trunk detail be very nice. And then we'll finish up with the decals and stickers and things like that go on the car. You know, in closing up the video here, we're talking about power disc brakes, power steering, air-conditioned car, matching numbers, original Grotto blue car, power top, bucket seats, console, red lines. It's a long list of stuff to remember, but it's what makes this overall package that good looking. So I suggest if you can find some way to get this in your driveway, you need to get it in there and you need to enjoy it ASAP, because it's one great driving, all year round car. And if you have any questions, call us 301-816-1000. This car won't last long.